I'm Sharon Follett, the National Marketing Director of Professor Tax USA, and we have great news. We're going across this great nation helping small business owners learn different ways to survive these economical times.
Hi, I'm Henry Barley. I'm the CEO of Professor Tax USA. It's a nationwide accounting firm. We're based out of Panama City, Florida, but we cover the entire country. And our specialty is solving your problems, and I've seen many of them over the last 20, 30 years.
Once a month, what we do is we do a pickup and delivery service. That way, we're able to stay in the loop. We're able to keep those lines of communication open between our clients so that we can help you solve your problems.
One of the ways I solve the problems is by giving you unlimited consultation, which means you can talk to me on the phone anytime, day or night, 7 days a week. Another way is I come in person. I visit all my clients on a regular basis. So if you become my client, I will visit you and I can observe your business and look around and make immediate suggestions. I have never met a person yet that I couldn't help the moment I met them. If you feel you're paying too much in taxes, I can guarantee you the moment I meet you, I'll show you how to reduce your taxes. The way I would save you money is I'd review your last tax return that you filed. If you're a business owner, I would check to see whether you're a sole proprietor, whether you're a corporation. Even if you were a corporation, you still might be paying too much in taxes. The most expensive way to pay yourself, for example, is to give yourself a paycheck, because everything is taxed, where you are entitled to a stockholder's dividend, which is only taxed at half the rate. So again, I'd be looking at your previous tax return and spotting how you take depreciation, how you write off your assets that you've bought, making sure you've got your income down to the lowest possible.
And with us, you get unlimited consultation. We're there for you 7 days a week.
The advantage of using our bookkeeping service, again, unless you have been experienced in your field as a bookkeeper, and instead of what you're doing for a living now, you're probably going to not write off all your deductions. For example, many people forget to use their cash expenses. They look at their checkbook and they write down the expenses and they forgot about their receipts. They may have lost their receipts. They don't have a good trail. These are things I would ask them. They might forget about the mileage on their vehicle. If they use their vehicle for business purposes, they might leave that out. Again, I would talk to you about things that I think are missing. Since I've been doing this for over 30 years, I know every occupation, pretty well have them memorized, and so I would know immediately looking at your books whether you're missing something. As a young man, I was a teenager then, I worked for my dad. He owned an oil company and he wanted me to be his accountant or his bookkeeper. I went to school, I went to Hofstra University out in New York and got my degree and learned on the job basically with my father. And then I got so into it that I decided I want to do it for more than just one person. So I created a tax business while still working for my dad. I did his accounting, but also I began to do the employees' taxes, and then I began to do their friends, and before I knew it, I had a full-fledged business.
And with our experience, we're going to be thorough for you, the client, no matter what your needs are.
As an enrolled agent, I'm allowed to represent you before the IRS in the capacity of an attorney, and that's good in all 50 states. I would look over your situation, find out what the problem was, why the IRS is contacting you, and let you know what problems you might have, and tell you how we can solve it before we go see the IRS. We'd want to discuss this ahead of time rather than going into the audit unprepared. My line-by-line analysis is actually with a series of graphs. I have learned over the years that there's a formula as to how much you spend in percentages of your sales in all categories, whether it's advertising or equipment or salaries, whatever it is. There's a certain ratio, and I'll teach you what is normal for your occupation. The IRS actually publishes the information in books that you can buy. I've already bought those books. I've already translated them into graphs that you can read, because the IRS doesn't do that, so I've made it simple enough for you to understand, and that's, I think, is unique. I don't know anyone else that does that spends their time creating these handmade graphs. I actually make these myself, and I teach you how to understand what your book should look like by comparing your actual bookkeeping to what the IRS considers normal.
Here at Professor Tax, what makes us unique is that we specialize in helping small business owners who are the backbone of this great nation.
One of the features we do is we do a pickup and delivery service. There's very few accountants left because of the cost of fuel that wants to drive to your place, pick up your work and bring it back and do the work and deliver it to you again. Most would prefer to do it by mail. We actually do it in person. The advantage of that is you have an accountant that comes to see you. I'm able to discuss exactly what we did so you'd understand the numbers, as opposed to if I just mailed it to you, there's no personal touch, and you probably won't understand what we did. I like what I'm doing. I like people. So for me, this is a fun job. I don't think it is work. I actually enjoy what I'm doing. And you could see that right away. I'm interested in helping you, and I really care about my clients. Another unique feature about our company is that we charge a flat rate to do your books. Most accountants charge a la carte, which means if you want the sales tax done, they charge you extra. If you want your personal return done, it's extra. W-2s, all that is added on. We do the opposite. We approach you a fee, and everything's included. We do your books, we do your tax return for free at the end of the year. Any 1099s, W-2s, whatever needs to be done at the end of the year is already included. And we don't even raise our fees. You're locked into the fee that you started with, for as long as you're my client. So don't tax your brain. We're here to help.
Let us put our expertise and experience to work for you.